Welcome back to another episode of 40 Facts About the 40k Universe. I am your host, Gershwan, and you are watching One Mind Syndicate. Today we continue talking about Space Marine chapters as we get into the Red Hunters. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We post Warhammer 40k content every single day. And if you're new to the channel, check out our archive because we have a huge amount of videos on Warhammer 40k lore. So check it all out. But with that said, let's get into 40 facts on the Red Hunters. The Red Hunters is a loyalist Space Marine chapter of unknown origin and founding that has strong ties to the Inquisition. The Red Hunters chapter badge is unique amongst the chapters of the Adeptus Astartes, as it bears the symbol of the Inquisition predominantly on the chapter's heraldry, a large white skull indicating the formalized bond between the two bodies. This skull is centered on a field of red. The Red Hunter's power armor is painted red with gold trim on the shoulder plates and a silver aquila. The eyes of the Red Hunter's helm are always green. What little is known about the Red Hunter's chapter suggests that it may have been founded immediately following the Horus Heresy, and was intended to hunt down and eliminate the traitor legions. So strong is the link between this chapter and the three great inquisitorial ordos, that rumors abound that it has been founded at the request of the inquisitorial representatives on Terra, and that there was a secret pact between the Inquisition and the chapter for mutual support. The chapter is tied to the Inquisition by ancient bonds of honor and duty, and is often called upon to face the servants of the ruinous powers and other fell enemies of mankind, fighting in inquisitorial strike forces and providing honor guard for the most senior inquisitor lords. The Red Hunters have confronted numerous horrors no mortals can face, and have been allowed to live should they survive, lest they taint others. When Imperial forces serve alongside certain units of the Inquisition, many witness the full horror of a demonic incursion or similar phenomena. When those of the Imperial Guard or similar types of Imperial warriors witness such things, a common protocol that is utilized is that they are often put to death soon after, a mercy considering the corrupting and insanity that has taken root in their mortal hearts. As such, the chapter's line brethren are routinely subjected to mind wipe rites, a protocol that preserves their soul and their physical ability, albeit at the cost of their memories, skills, experience, and personality. This makes them an even more valuable weapon in the hands of the secretive and often necessary brutal Inquisition. Many of the vehicles within the chapter's armory appear to have served in many inquisitorial-led operations, for their hulls are often etched with countless battle honors. Yet key honors are often deliberately removed, while others are unknown to the Red Hunters chapter's archives. What glories go unrecorded, having been expunged from the minds of the chapter's brethren, as well as redacted from such roles of honor as adorn the armored flanks of their vehicles and assault craft, must remain unknown forevermore, for the sake of the Imperium and those who shelter within. The Red Hunters have seen many campaigns, most famously the Siege of Vrax, but before that, Inquisitor Hallan Gents of the Order Hereticus declared the entire population of the Abominable subsector, Diabolos Incultuous, and gathered together the Imperial Crusade army that included elements of the Red Hunters, War Bearers, and Subjugator chapter, as well as the Order of the Blue Robe and the Order of the Black Sepulchre of the Adeptus Sororitas. The crusade raged for a standard decade before the Inquisitor declared the subsector's crimes had been washed away in the tide of blood. Most recently, a reclamator fleet of the Renegade Night Reapers chapter, thought destroyed early in history, was cornered by Inquisitor Celano of the Ordo Malleus in the bleak expanse of the Calignuan Nebula. With a full company of the Red Hunters chapter at his command, spearheaded by the ancient, fell-bladed Telem Veratis, the Inquisitor forced a confrontation on one of the barren worlds found in the nebula and was met by the war-tainted armored vehicles of the Night Reapers. As the Telem Veratis dueled the demon-touched Typhon heavy siege tank amid a plain stern with the broken remains of battle tanks, the Inquisitor was slammed by an errant shell and the Red Hunters retreated, carving oaths of vengeance into the armored flanks of the Telem Veratis. And those were 40 facts on the Red Hunters. Now, there's a lot more lore on the Red Hunter specifically during the Siege of Rax, but we're going to do a 40 facts video specifically on the Siege of Rax, so we don't want to include any spoilers for that. You can definitely click on the link down in the description below, which is going to take you to the Red Hunters wiki page, and you can read up on that if you don't want to wait for us, as well as like some more things that we missed on this awesome chapter. Really good color scheme if you like red and if you want a quick army to paint. Just throw on some red and get an Inquisitor and bam, you have the Red Hunters. If you guys have any suggestions for other Space Marine chapters, or if you guys have any requests for anything else, comment down below. We read that every day. If you guys like what we do, support us on Patreon. A simple $1 a month helps us create more videos. If you can't, we understand. Simply by liking, commenting, and sharing, it helps out the channel. But with that said, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. This was Gersh1 with One Mind Syndicate, signing out.